Can the state meet the challenges thrown up by the Chhattisgarh Maoist attack? To discuss the same, I've been joined by Prakash Singh, a former DG BSF, Brigadier Rumel Dahiya, DDG IDSA, Himanshu Kumar, human rights activist, Professor Nandini Sundar, who is Professor of Sociology in Delhi School of Economics, Sushil Trivedi, former Home Secretary of Chhattisgarh, and Vishwaranjan, former DGP Chhattisgarh, continues to be with us. I welcome you all to Newsnight. Let me begin with you, Mr. Singh. Why are we always back to the drawing board every time a major Maoist attack takes place?
Well, that is because, number one, there is no strategic plan to deal with the Maoist problem. The government has a very simplistic two-point strategy of undertaking economic development in the area. I heard Mr. Chidambaram saying something, Mr. Digvijay saying something else, and with the result that there is, I've talked to the battalion commanders at the ground level, and I find that they are in a confused state. What are they supposed to do? How much operations they are supposed to undertake? Whether those operations should be aggressive, offensive, or very limited holding operation and area dominance. So, there is no clarity, number one, about the strategy which is to be adopted in tackling the Maoist problem. And then secondly, I would say every chief minister has his own perception of the problem, and every chief minister is following his own pattern of dealing with the Maoist problem. Recently, the Home Secretary had to write to the state government of Bihar saying that whatever guidelines we are giving are not being implemented by the state police.
Fair enough. You are saying security strategy at the state level is replete with confusion. I'll come to you, Mr. Kumar. Do you think the three-stage
problem in Dantewada, in Chhattisgarh, in tribal areas, or you can say Naxal hit areas, is not development alone. It's the how state deals with the people. If it deals with authority, with police, with attacking on believing in democracy in its real sense. Just holding elections, keeping forces in these areas does not mean democracy is functioning. We offered government. In what areas do you feel difficulties in running a school or a
You are saying democratic governance is weak. Let me go across to Nandini Sundar, Ms. Sundar, and partially also with what Mr. Kumar has said. I'll come to you, Mr. Trivedi, now. KPS Gill has said that the situation in Chhattisgarh even today is quite the same as what it was in 2000 when he was appointed for 1 year special advisor to Chief Minister Raman Singh. Would you agree that that is the case?
Forces are better trained, better equipped, and now all the police stations are safe. There is no looting of the arms by the Naxalite. Now better arrangements are there. The forces have been tripled in that area. Earlier there were only 20,000 or 60,000 policemen there.
Horribly went wrong, didn't it, on a Saturday? If the CRPF have increased a number that does not...
You see, the problem which are multifarious. You have the problem of terrain. If you want to safely traverse the area, it may take 3 to 4 hours, watching all around, watching for booby traps. People have been arrested, more Naxals have been arrested, and in the encounter,
the CRPF have increased in number, more Naxals have been arrested. This is what you are saying over the past few years. Thus, you are emphasizing that improvements have been made in counterinsurgency in Chhattisgarh.
And there has been a diminution. And there has been a diminution in the attack to the public property. So there has been successes. However, the Maoists are still highly militarized, highly sophisticated in their understanding.
Able to take the Maoists head on. Instead, today the situation is that they are leaning very heavily.
In place.
I do not know what kind of intelligence was this. 200 people they would have collected in groups of 10s, 20s and 30s at different places, and then moved on to an area.
The situation is not particularly bad in Chhattisgarh itself. Even in the states which are not affected by Maoist violence, even there, just imagine the best trained people are for personal security of the people in power. I mean, it's not difficult for insurgency operations by the militants. But at the same time, what Mr. Vishwaranjan probably is not coming out very openly.
Bold talks, yet they did not respond. Would you agree that that's the case?
Yes. After that, I met Chidambaram and I invited him to come over to Dantewala and meet the tribals, the victims of state brutalities. He didn't come. And he was asked not to go there by Prime Minister of India. It was reported in Indian Express and other newspapers. Why? Why can't you talk to the people? If you don't feel that you have a duty to talk to